Welcome everyone in today's session. Today we have Abush Kumar sir. Abush Kumar Singh as a resource person. Today he is going to train us about library, an asset and research for learning. So I request all of you to listen him carefully and I request you to start this session. Abush sir, please.
Today we will start this session with a beautiful topic. That topic is most relevant to each and every learner. That is library and asset for research and learning. It means total the uses of library in our daily life, as well as there are a lot of importance in our daily life, as well as there are many things which hamper us directly or indirectly. Some of the points we will discuss in this session. Before moving on this topic, first let me define it, what the library stands for. A library is a place in which books, manuscripts, musical scores and other literary and artistic materials are kept for use but not for sale. That can be borrowed only. It means there was a place in which a lot of books related to research and many enhancement of the knowledge that are kept. There we can't purchase that books, only they are kept for enhancing our knowledge, that we can only read there and also borrowed for a short period. Okay. In other sense, we can say library is just a treasure of knowledge. It means this is the hub or center of knowledge. An asset to a school, college, university, there is a place where not only books are kept but magazines, journals, newspapers are available there. It is also well said, books are man's best friend. They give him company in the times of happiness as well as in the times of disgrace. Whenever we are bored, we can also entertain ourselves with the help of those books. Those are very much helpful for us in the time of that distress, that difficult time. Some of the components of a library we can also know: readers, books and staff. Basically, these three components make the library well said. And the original, the components of the library is digital, okay, and intellectual and physical components. Some of the objectives of the library, okay, and goals, meaning of library, types of library, library and asset, importance of library, planning a school library, and the last we will conclude why the library is essential in learning in every learning environment, in a school, colleges, in other academic institutions. Okay. First, we will talk about what are the objectives. It means the motives of a library. To expedite the systematic development of procedures to collect, store, and organize information in physical and digital form, and to promote different types of learning in individual, peer, collaborative learning. It is the effective delivery of information by joining the hands of teachers and librarians as well. It means the main objective of the library is to enhance the knowledge among the teachers as well as the students, and also accommodating both the hands of the librarians and the teachers to promote more and more knowledge among the learners, and also educators. And we also play a vital role in promoting this type of initiatives. We all are responsible to fulfill what are the objectives, main motives of our library. Okay. And this NEP, which is also came in existence in 2020 and NEP 2020, also talks about holistic development of the children. Definitely, we all are in the 21st century. Okay, centuries. Library is the most important. How the children can assimilate their knowledge. It means they can they can collaborate their knowledge in many aspects. Okay, they can also use their knowledge according to their adaptability, according to their need. Okay, and then we will talk about what are the goals of the library to assist by satisfying their needs, take leadership role in the generation and dissemination of knowledge architect. It means mainly when we get the knowledge from the book or anything else, those who are provided in the library in a digital form or virtual form, okay, and then we will try to expand the knowledge, try to transmit the knowledge to the next generation. This is the main goal. And there are many types of library, digital as well as where we present ourselves physically. And anyone know also in every institution there was a physical library in which we physically present there and also learn according to the curiosity, according to our needs. And the second, digital library. Okay, we are living in the 21st century and no doubt this era is digital era, and without digital library we can't imagine the wide abroad knowledge of that particular topic, which is also very much essential in research and learning, in enhancing their lifestyle and any building aspect of our lives. Some of the uses of library. First, we will talk about in a school. One, on the campus of a school to serve the students and faculty of the particular institution. Okay, and it gives the students academic resources, opportunity for self-development. It gives the total environment of learning, where there is also a place they could keep silence, because without silence we can't learn anything everywhere. So library also gives us total silence, and in the silence environment everyone's also their concentration and attention was on their on topic and also try to gain more and more and enhance their level of knowledge. It also helps in building trust, empathy, sympathy and honesty, high level of thinking. Okay, because there the peer learning was also taking place. Some of the library where we can also search a lot of things related to that topic. The second library we will talk research library. A research library is an expertise collection of materials, one or more subjects for the scientific or scholarly research on a particular topic by individuals. In most cases, research libraries are attached to research institutions. It means that in research library, a lot of books those are referenced to many scholars, and they are esteemed in form. There are various found in any type of library, and where we can also collect those knowledge for their rarest books, and this will very much helpful in research of that particular topic. And the next we will talk about public library. Public library is very general for each and everyone. accessible by the general public, open for all, and every community member can access the collection, the collecting, not for profit. This public library is usually funded by taxes. It is not used for profit. It means that in public library anyone can easily access this library and use this. The most important we will talk about National Library. National Library can anyone tell me when we will celebrate National Library Day? Yes. I also inform you. 20th of August every year we will celebrate National Library Day. Our National Library Day is very much important for us. Established by a government. This is not a private library or founded by any private institution. It is totally run by a government as a country's repository of information. It includes several rare, valuable or significant resources, collects and preserves the listeners of nations. Unlike public libraries, they rarely allow citizens to borrow books. We can't borrow those books, only we collect many irrelevant knowledge regarding to your research and anything that are rarest found in those particular library, a school or public library, reference library, and those library. This is the quite different from rest of them. National Digital Library. Basically, these days everything is available on the tip of your finger. Just you have to touch your screen and everything is flash before you. So, in this time, evolution of our country, digitalization of the world, everything is quite accessible. Everything is very much nearest to us. There is in our hand. National Digital Library of India, its headquarters IIT Kharagpur, India's largest online learning platform. India's largest online learning platform, near about 48 million e-books are there. A premium gateway to learn has near about 3 million regular users nowadays. And knowledge products across disciplines, and these are the features of National Digital Library of India, which is located in Kharagpur. Some of the benefits of digital library, because there are abundance of advantage, a highlighted amount of choice, a building a heritage of next generation, electronic library, e-library or digital library needs physical boundaries. There needs no physical boundary because enough space was there, because everything was in a virtual mode. No needs to accommodate students and all the physical components of a library, because everything was on virtual mode. It does not need much more space because digital information requires very little physical existence. It means very little space to contain all the material which are provided in that library in a digital form. Role in 21st century. How do digital libraries support teaching and learning? Let me tell you. Software and electronic database and specialized tools. Social and intellectual roles in bringing together people across the world, culture role. These all helps us to collaborate and also enhance our knowledge according to the 21st century in which we all are dwelling right now. Support in research. Also, digital library support in in learning as well as in research. In research, a library helps in research and expertise collection of materials on one or more subjects for scientific research on a particular topic. In most cases, research scholars are attached to digital library because those researchers are easily connect to their topic, and those who are unable to receive, unable to collect those particular knowledge regarding that topic on which those who are pursuing their research. Library and asset. Then we talk about how we can say library is an asset. Importance of library, it means source of knowledge for students, source of knowledge for teachers as well, high quality research, mindset development, college and career readiness, learning atmosphere was there also, source of information on latest development. Role of successful library for the future. Next we talk about design the vision of a library that involve and responds with enthusiasm and challenges for higher education. It means successful library also promotes the learners to enhance their knowledge and keep their curiosity and enthusiasm. They also maintain their curiosity, also be voracious regarding to enhance their knowledge and also entertain their life as well as the society and their neighbor. Promote research and acquire materials. The change learning environment, they can also change the total learning environment. A team to work collaboratively, inquire about lecture content and interact with one another. These are the successful qualities of a library. And also library can be transformed as research center. This is also called a hub of knowledge, center of knowledge, that all the researchers can sit together and they can also talk on a singular topic to get more and more research, and also encourage students to enjoy their school libraries. And these are the things that should be kept in mind. And also there are a number of libraries that have been taught today, and we will also try to be habituate and inculcate in mind to promote each and every student to be habitual, be used to reading habits, also habituated. Okay, and I also convey to you, sir. Please display that video regarding to library and how it is important while the students first use the library. What are the things they have, and also their curiosity should be will be maintained.
प्रोजेक्टर से साउंड का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ठीक है? प्रोजेक्टर से साउंड होता है, नहीं ऐसा नहीं कि इसमें ऑफ हो गया, कोई आवाज़ नहीं है।
प्रोजेक्टर का साउंड है उसमें बहुत नॉमिनल है, नॉमिनल साउंड है उसमें।
देखो एक बार, सब टाइम हो जाए, अभी तो नहीं वीडियो कंप्लीट हो गया।
we have seen this video display how the curiosity of the children was gained in the under the good guidance of a teacher, how they can use a library for their upliftment. Okay, and they also raise their velocity of learning, and they also inculcate the reading habits of theirs and the uses of a library, and the teacher also give them the good guidance, and they also in daily use how the library is used. Okay. And the next day we will also talk about that place was not only for read books. That place was the nourishment, the sole nourishment of our knowledge. That place was the sole nursing place, not only for reading purpose, not for the looking those instinct books. At last, we can also sum up with these points the importance of library and many types of library and what are the uses and advantages, benefits of digital and physical library as well in our daily life and the future. And we all the teachers as future makers, we are solely responsible for their betterment and also inculcate good habits and also make them aware about bad or good things regarding to gain knowledge, because every types of library are there and the various types of book are there, and we are the person that we can also make them aware what to read and not to read, and what we should also gather knowledge. Role of successful library for future. Some of the points that I would like to discuss. Design the vision of a library that evolves and responds with enthusiasm and challenges for higher education. And also our vision was also defined and also state. Okay, with a lot of enthusiasm and mental toughness and mental strength is also quite necessary for this, and promote research and acquire materials the change learning environment according to their adaptability, according to their curiosity and knowledge. Okay, because in this digital era nothing can be take place. Okay, and everything was available in virtual mode. It takes learning a team to work collaboratively to inquire about lecture, contents and internet with one another. In the digital library, a lot of things was in virtual mode, and we can easily accessible with the help of database and many things, many learning resources, magazines and journals and newspaper. We can also get aware of the surroundings. Library to be transferred a research center, encourage students to enjoy their school library. We will also encourage the students to use more and more school libraries and the other library, those who are accessible to them, to enhance their knowledge according to their necessity, according to their adaptability. And we will conclude this whole session with why the library is more essential than anything. This also nurture our soul. This also nurture our soul, and also we will develop our learning capability and also boost our knowledge to perform better and better in our future life. And this helps us. If we talk about the old days, there was also library, many speech, religious books, and those who are real fun today, they are also kept there, because the variety of library was also has been also discussed. Private library such as the school library, national digital library, and so on, reference library. These all give the same message that we must be a learner, voracious reader, a lot of enthusiasm in us, and just to gain knowledge and transmit, expand, disseminate this knowledge towards the future. We all, as we know, future maker and also the good guide of those students, and library stands for certain freedom and privacy for thought and research and expression. They stand for private study in a social place. They are safe and they are interested. In our last one quote, I would like to sum up the conclude this session. Wisdom is the assimilated. Wisdom is the assimilated. Knowledge in us. Once again, I would like to repeat. Knowledge is the assimilated. Knowledge in us gained from intelligent assimilation from our own experience. It means जो भी कुछ हम सीखते हैं उन सभी को जो है आत्मसात करनी चाहिए और उन सभी चीज़ों को हमें अनुभव के रूप में उसे किस तरह से जो है उसका फाइनल आउटकम जिससे से अधिक लोग जो है हमारे समाज और हमारे देश के निर्माण में इन द बेटरमेंट ऑफ लाइफ एज वेल एज इन आवर नेशन बिल्डिंग. This will help us a lot and also assimilate these things. What is the main motto? What is the essence of that knowledge? Where there is light, darkness cannot be. Where knowledge has come, ignorance must be. Said Swami Chinnamaya. This quote was said by this very religious person. And last, without library we can't imagine a very better life as well as our future generations career. Yes sir, thank you so much for listening to my lecture regarding this topic, library and asset for research and learning.
Thank you, sir, for a beautiful session. As you know that library is such a beautiful thing. Whatever we need, whatever help we need about our studies or external knowledge, we can approach to the library also. And from there we can gain so many things. So for bringing this beautiful topic, I thank you for all of our sides. Thank you, sir.